Namaste, myself Kumbar Aryan from Maharaja Jivajirao Shinde Mahavidyalaya Srigonda. Today we see chapter Dual Nature of Radiation and Matter. In this chapter, first we see nature of light. Here, different scientists made different assumptions. First, hygiene. According to hygiene, the nature of light is wave. According to scientist Newton, the nature of light is a particle, and that particle is called as a corpuscles. Then according to electromagnetic theory, the nature of light is electromagnetic wave. This electromagnetic wave is nothing but electric field vectors and magnetic field vectors vibrates perpendicular to each other, and direction of propagation of the wave is perpendicular to the plane of this field vector, these two field vectors. Then according to scientist Max Planck, the nature of light is in the light emitted from the source in the form of small packets called as photon or quanta, and each photon having energy h nu. These are the different assumptions made by different theories and different scientists. Then here last one is according to scientist de Broglie, the nature of light is dual, that is particle as well as wave. Here we see photoelectric effect. What is photoelectric effect? In 1887, scientist Hertz discovered photoelectric effect while studying spark discharge. When Hertz considered metal electrode, and on this metal electrode ultraviolet radiations are incident, then there is emission of electrons, and this phenomenon is called as a photoelectric effect. The phenomenon is called as photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect means what? The emission of electrons from metal due to incidence of radiation of suitable frequency. Here we consider this is the source of ultraviolet radiation, and from this source different radiations are incident on this metal electrode, and due to this the electrons are emitted, and this phenomenon is called as a photoelectric effect. This phenomenon is called as a photoelectric effect, and this surface which emits these electrons are called as a photosensitive surface, and the electrons are emitted are called as a photoelectrons. This effect is also observed in case of visible light for alkali metals. This is the photoelectric effect. Then we see experimental arrangement, experimental setup of photoelectric effect. Experimental setup of photoelectric effect. Experimental setup consists evacuated glass tube. Here we consider this is the evacuated glass tube with quartz window, transparent quartz window. From this transparent quartz window, radiations are incident on this emitter plate E. Here these are the two electrodes, that is emitter plate E and collector plate C, and in between these two plates potential can be changed with the help of potential divider arrangement. This is the potential divider arrangement, and this is the commutator. The potential given to this collector plate is a positive with respect to emitter. Here this is the source of radiation, and from this source radiation of suitable frequency is incident on this metal plate E. When radiations are incident on this metal plate, emitter plate E, electrons are emitted only when the radiations having suitable frequency. Then electrons are emitted and these electrons are accelerated towards the collector plate C because of the positive potential, because of the potential. And these electrons are flowing in this circuit and we get electric current, and that current can be measured with the help of ammeter in microampere. Also, the potential can be measured with the help of this voltmeter, and the potential in between these two electrons can be changed with the help of potential divider arrangement. Then we see some observation, in this case photoelectric effect. First observation is that radiations emitted from the source travels towards the emitter plate E. The electrons are emitted only when radiations have suitable frequency. Means what? The frequency of radiation is increased till electrons are not emitted. At that certain frequency, when electrons are emitted, are called as a threshold frequency. Means photoelectrons are emitted only when frequency of incident radiation is greater than or equal to threshold frequency. This is the first observation. Then, second observation is that this process is an instantaneous process. Means there is no time lag between incidence and emission. Means this photoelectric effect is an instantaneous process. This process occurs in a nanosecond, that is 10 raised to minus 9 second. 10 raised to minus 9 second means it is the instantaneous process. Then second observation is that the potential applied in between these two metal plates, that is collector and emitter plate, is kept constant, and also frequency of the incident radiation are kept constant. Then we see what is the effect of intensity of incident radiation on the current. Then it is observed that as intensity increases, then current also increases. Means the relation between intensity and current is linear. Here, this is the graphical representation in between intensity and photoelectric current. Here, intensity is on y-axis and current is on x-axis. This is the graphical representation of intensity of radiation and photoelectric current. Then, second observation, next observation पहा या ठिकाणी आपल्याला पाहायचं ते म्हणजे पहा इथं आपण या ठिकाणी ग्राफिकल पाहायचं म्हटलं तर intensity of incident radiation and frequency are kept constant. And what is the effect of potential? What is the effect of potential on this photoelectric current? And it is observed that as potential increases, then current also increases. Here potential is on x-axis. Then it is observed that here on y-axis there is a current. It is observed that as potential increases, current also increases. Then after that, if the potential is increased, there is no increase in current, means current remains constant, and that value of the current is called as a saturation current. This is the saturation current. म्हणजे काय आपण या ठिकाणी एक्स ऍक्सिस वर पोटेन्शियल घेतलेलं आहे, वाय ऍक्सिस वर करंट घेतलेला आहे. असं आढळून येतं की जर पोटेन्शियल आपण वाढवलं तर हा करंट सुद्धा वाढतो, आणि या ठिकाणी पुढं की पोटेन्शियल आपण पुढे वाढवत गेलो तर करंट वाढत नाही. अशा करंटच्या व्हॅल्यूला आपण सॅच्युरेशन करंट असं म्हणतो. अँड दिस सॅच्युरेशन करंट इज डिफरंट फॉर डिफरंट इंटेन्सिटी. हेही आपण या ठिकाणी पाहू शकतो. पहा आपण या ठिकाणी नेक्स्ट ऑब्झर्वेशन जर पाहायचं म्हटलं, when intensity is changed, then it is observed that this saturation current is also different for different intensities. Means this is for first intensity, this is for second pi ठिकाणी. हा, हे आपण या ठिकाणी पोटेन्शियल अगेन्स्ट करंटच ग्राफ दाखवतोय, पण इथं आपण या ठिकाणी पोटेन्शियल जे काय आहे ते पोटेन्शियल चेंज करून करंट पाहतोय, परंतु वेगवेगळ्या इंटेन्सिटीला. देन इट इज ऑब्झर्व्ड दॅट सॅच्युरेशन करंट इज डिफरंट फॉर different intensities, different for different intensity. Then next observation for photoelectric effect. Photoelectric effect, electrons emitted from this emitter plate have kinetic energy, and due to this kinetic energy there is a motion of the electrons. Then what is the effect of potential on the movement of electron or on the photoelectric current? With the help of this potential divider arrangement, potential given to the collector is changed. Means या ठिकाणी पहा आपण इथं पोटेन्शियल आहे, तर या ठिकाणी पहा दिस इज द व्हॅल्यू ऑफ करंट, दॅट इज द सॅच्युरेशन करंट. इथं आपल्याला या ठिकाणी असं आढळून येतं की जे पोटेन्शियल गिवन टू द कलेक्टर इज अ पॉझिटिव्ह. फ्रॉम zero value of potential, then it is observed that as potential increases, current also increases, and that value of current reaches maximum, and after this current remains constant, that current value is called as a saturation current. But here we study what is the effect of negative potential on the value of current. तर या ठिकाणी पहा, या बाजूला आपण काय करतोय की पोटेन्शियल जे दिलेलं आहे कलेक्टरला ते आपण चेंज करतोय. पोटेन्शियल गिवन टू द कलेक्टर इज द चेंज्ड. दिस इज द झिरो, या ठिकाणी झिरो आहे. इथं आपण या ठिकाणी ते पोटेन्शियल काय करतोय, निगेटिव्ह देतोय, आणि निगेटिव्ह देत असताना आपण या ठिकाणी त्याची व्हॅल्यू ही आपण वाढवतोय. निगेटिव्ह पोटेन्शियल इकडे पहा, या बाजूला निगेटिव्ह पोटेन्शियल वाढतोय. तर निगेटिव्ह पोटेन्शियल देत असताना असं लक्षात येतं की करंट जो आहे तो फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक करंट हा या ठिकाणी कमी कमी होत जातोय, आणि शेवटी एका ठराविक निगेटिव्ह पोटेन्शियलला या ठिकाणी हा जो काही करंट आहे तो झिरो बनतो. and that value of potential is called as a stopping potential or retarding potential or negative potential. आता हे आपण थोडंसं विस्ताराने पाहूया. इलेक्ट्रिक करंट इज ड्यू टू मोशन ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. Electric current is due to motion of electrons. It is here also photoelectric current is due to motion of photoelectrons. The electrons emitted from this emitter plate is reaches toward the collector plate. But when negative potential is given to this collector plate, electrons are emitted from emitter plate are not reaches to the collector plate. Means that electrons are stopped by negative potential to reach that collector plate, and that potential is called as a stopping potential or negative potential. थोडंसं पाया ठिकाणी आपण या ग्राफवरून असं लक्षात येतं, इथं पाया ठिकाणी या झिरो पोटेन्शियलला या ठिकाणी काही इलेक्ट्रॉन्स इमिट होत आहेत, करंटही आपल्याला मिळतोय, आणि मग या ठिकाणी पोटेन्शियल वाढवा लागलो, करंटही वाढतोय, त्यानंतर या ठिकाणी तो स्थिर होतो, त्याला सॅच्युरेशन करंट असं म्हणतो. परंतु या झिरो पोटेन्शियल नंतर आपण त्याला पोटेन्शियल जे काही आहे ते कमी कमी करत वाढवत जातोय निगेटिव्ह पोटेन्शियलला या ठिकाणी, आणि करंट हा कमी कमी होत जातोय, तो शेवटी या ठिकाणी झिरो बनतो, आणि यालाच आपण स्टॉपिंग पोटेन्शियल किंवा निगेटिव्ह पोटेन्शियल किंवा रिटार्डिंग पोटेन्शियल असं म्हणतो. जे इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हे इमिटर प्लेट मधून बाहेर पडतायत या निगेटिव्ह पोटेन्शियलमुळे त्या इलेक्ट्रॉन्सला ते पोहोचू देत नाहीये, म्हणजे त्यांना थांबवलं जातंय, कारण ड्यू टू रिपल्शन बिटवीन दॅट negative and electric current, photoelectric current becomes zero, and that value of potential is called as a stopping potential. That value of potential is called as a stopping potential. And kinetic energy, well, this is the formula of kinetic energy, 1 upon 2 mv square max, and which is equal to energy, that is a charge into potential. Means this kinetic energy depends upon potential. Kinetic energy depends upon potential. P is the potential. And from this we conclude that the maximum velocity, P is the velocity, it also depends upon the potential. Means from this we conclude that kinetic energy of emitted electrons depends upon potential given to the collector, as well as velocity of the electron depends upon the potential. V depends upon this potential. Okay? Then next observation आपल्याला या ठिकाणी पाहायचं आहे. Energy of the electrons, that is charge into potential, which is equal to this relation h into nu. H is Planck's constant, nu is the frequency of incident radiation. Incident radiation. This value E, that is a constant, h, it is a constant, means potential depends upon the frequency. Potential depends upon the frequency of incident radiation. These are the number of observations in case of photoelectric effect. Then next we see failure of wave nature of light in case of photoelectric effect. In case of photoelectric effect, failure of wave nature of light in case of photoelectric effect. When we see radiations are incident on photosensitive surface or metal, then what happens? Electrons are emitted. This effect is called as a photoelectric effect. But when the intensity of incident radiation have greater value, then the energy absorbed by the electrons, that is time required for energy absorbed by electrons and knock off electrons, is a small. Means this photoelectric effect is an instantaneous process. There is no time lag between incidence and emission. याचा अर्थ असा की आपण जर इंटेन्सिटी ऑफ इन्सिडेंट रेडिएशन्स याची व्हॅल्यू या ठिकाणी जास्त आहे इंटेन्सिटीची, आणि त्यावेळेला आपण या ठिकाणी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स जे इमिट होत आहेत बाहेर पडत आहेत आणि इन्सिडेंट रेडिएशन ज्या ठिकाणी इन्सिडेंट होत आहेत याच्यामध्ये या ठिकाणी टाइम डिफरन्स जो आहे तो खूप कमी आहे. म्हणजे आपण या ठिकाणी ती इन्स्टंटेनियस प्रोसेस असं म्हणतो. परंतु आपण या ठिकाणी इंटेन्सिटी जर कमी असेल तर त्या बाबतीमध्ये या ठिकाणी हे जे कारण आपण या ठिकाणी देतोय ती तिथं लागू पडत नाही. मीन्स photoelectric effect is an instantaneous process. There is no time lag between incident and emission. This process is a instantaneous process. And when intensity of incident radiation is small, then area covered by that radiation per unit time is small, and that's why photoelectric current is small. And this argument is contradictory to that of observation, and this is the failure of wave nature of light. मी काय म्हणलं पहा, वेव्ह नेचर हे फोटोइलेक्ट्रिकच्या बाबतीमध्ये फेल का आहे याचं कारण आपण सांगितलं की इंटेन्सिटी विचारात घेणे इतकी असताना या ठिकाणी फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्ट ही इन्स्टंटेनियस प्रोसेस आहे असं आपण समजू शकतो. परंतु इंटेन्सिटी जर कमी असेल आणि त्यावेळेला या ठिकाणी त्यानं कव्हर केलेला जो एरिया आहे तो कमी आहे आणि त्यामुळे या ठिकाणी फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक करंट हा कमी मिळतो, हे जे आर्ग्युमेंट आहे हे या ठिकाणी ऑब्झर्वेशनशी सुसंगत नाही, आणि म्हणून या ठिकाणी वेव्ह नेचर ऑफ लाईट हे अझम्पशन या फोटोइलेक्ट्रिक इफेक्टच्या बाबतीमध्ये चुकीचं आहे. तर यानंतर आपण या ठिकाणी energy required to remove that electron from photosensitive surface, that energy is called as a photoelectric work function. Photoelectric work function, and that photoelectric work function is denoted by phi naught. And this photoelectric work function is measured in electron volt. Electron volt. This energy is very small, and that energy is measured in electron volt. Electron volt. This photoelectric work function is different for different metals. It also depends upon nature of that metal. This is the failure of wave nature of metal. Okay. धन्यवाद.